Made it to New Zealand. It's Tuesday morning right now. Been here for 2 days. We landed on Christchurch Airport 2 days ago, Sunday, and picked up a rental car. And we drove to our first destination, which is Kaikoura, where I'm at right now. And during the ride to Kaikoura, we were already amazed by the country, so that was just the first stop. Today we're going further up north, and then we're going to check out the whole southern island in 3 weeks. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Tuesday morning around done. 24k, 700 meters of elevation gain, so that was a good run. I did out and back walking track on the peninsula. It's a 3.5 kilometer walking track, so I did that a few times. Yeah, it was good. It's a lot cooler here than in Australia, so I actually don't mind that it was raining and it was a bit cold. It feels a lot easier. So it's Wednesday morning. I'm in a different place on the northern side of the southern island, doing some very steep stuff today, as you can see. So far I've been pretty lucky with booking places to stay, because this one is right next to the trails. And right now, going up that way. When I created the course, it kind of scared me, to be honest, because of the steep hills and the amount of elevation. But next week I'm running a 50k with a similar amount of elevation, relatively speaking. So today I'm going to try to do 25k with 1200 meters of elevation, so let's see how it goes. I'm not even going to try to run this, I'm just power hiking uphill. But look at this view. That's where I'm going. What I love about trail running is that I'm only focusing on effort and what's in front of me. So on my watch I already have my navigation, so I don't look at my pace or anything. It's just, okay, the next climb, the next downhill, enjoying nature, enjoying the views. First climb completed. Right now I'm on a fairly flat road, so I can run. In about 1 kilometer I'm going downhill and then return. So that's going to be the last climb, which is going to be really tough. It was an average of 18%. So this is a very steep downhill. If I finish this part, I'm going to go back up. So that's going to be the last big climb of this run. This is by far the most steepest road I've ever done in the training run. Whew. But the views are worth it. That was not my average Wednesday morning run. 25k through the mountains, 1200 meters of elevation gain, and well, my legs are going to feel it for sure, but it was a good training session for next week when I'm going to do the 50k race. Then I have to do double the distance and the elevation, so now I kind of know what I can expect. Thursday morning, we're back on the steep trails. Yesterday was a really good session, but for me it's not about those single sessions, it's about stacking them up so that they accumulate. And right now, for example, I know that after tomorrow I'm moving to another place in New Zealand. It's going to be flat, so I'm gonna get 3 days of a lot of elevation gain, and then I know that I can recover a bit. Although I did a big session yesterday, my legs feel pretty good actually. So it means that my body can handle the elevation quite well. That used to be different years ago, but I've had some more experience over the last few years in the mountains, and I can definitely feel a difference to when I first started running in the mountains. Thursday morning run done. It felt great actually, didn't expect it after yesterday's session. So I did 22k, 1000 meters of elevation, so another big session, but the legs felt really good. So I'm going to do another big hill session tomorrow, and then tomorrow in the afternoon I will leave for another place which is a lot flatter, so I can give my body some time to recover. So it's Friday afternoon, out here on my second run. After a 4-hour drive to a new location on the west coast of New Zealand. It's a bit chilly here, which is why I'm wearing a jacket. Windy as well, so I hope you can hear me. So this morning I did a 16k run in the mountains before I left to get some elevation gain in. And right now I'm just doing an easy run just because I like it, and it's the best way to explore a new location. I'm actually surprised by how good my legs feel, given the fact that I climbed 3000 meters in the last 3 days, which is quite a lot for me. So I'm happy that I feel pretty good doing that. Yeah, I think it's a good preparation for the Ultra Trail Australia, and also for a 50k race I'm doing next week. I'm not really going to taper for it because I see it as a training run for the UTA 100. This 50k race is called the North Burn 50k. They also have 100k and a 100 miler, but thought that wouldn't be smart preparation for the UTA 100 because I have to recover a long time from those distances. And as far as I could see, it's basically going up a mountain and then going back down. Total elevation of around 2600 meters, so that's going to be quite tough. So I'm glad I could experience some hills this week already. It was a reality check, I have to admit. But now I think I'm ready for it. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy on that race because it's a training run. So I'll just take it easy, and I think we'll film some shots as well. Just finished my easy run, second run of the day, 8 kilometers. Makes a total of 24k today. This week is going to be quite a big week. But I'm actually feeling great, especially with the elevation gain. It's a lot, but my legs feel great. I have a lot of energy. I don't know why, but just being in New Zealand makes me feel good and gives me some kind of energy. Saturday morning, exploring the local neighborhood here, and it's cold outside. I'm glad I brought my gloves with me. I basically brought them because they were on the mandatory gear list for that 50k race I'm doing next week. But I didn't really think I would actually use them, but here I am wearing my gloves. It's not that cold, but I've been running in the Australian summer for 2 months, so the contrast is quite big. But it's actually quite nice, the sun's out. So let's go for a run Saturday morning. Into the run, feel a bit slow today. I can definitely feel that the last 3 days of elevation training is catching up with me, so just taking it easy this weekend because next week I'm going back to the mountains, so that's going to be another big week. So yeah, let's recover this weekend and for sure ready for next week. New Zealand is such an amazing country. Everywhere I run I can see mountains in the background, even when I'm right next to the ocean. Even this place, I was the least excited about this place of the whole trip, and it's beautiful over here. Towards the end of my Saturday morning run, we'll end up with 21k. Usually I go longer on Saturday, but I already did most of the work this week, so I'm just going to take it easier this weekend. There's really no need to push it, especially with the 50k race coming up next week. And I will probably do a run tomorrow as well, because I'm in New Zealand and I want to take every opportunity to run here because it's great. Part of me wanted to do a speed session today because I usually do one speed session per week, but based on how my legs are feeling, I already knew that it wasn't going to work out well. And I also touched upon the same heart rate zones as I would do in interval sessions when I ran in the mountains. It's a similar kind of effort. Also different, of course, but in terms of heart rate, I think it's kind of similar, so I'll take it as my interval sessions as well for this week.